Good morning everybody, and welcome to the 21-day retreat prep plan that I'm going to be recording all the steps that I take and stuff. I'm here at the QE2 park in Ashington, Northumberland this morning. It is absolutely glorious. There's not a cloud in the sky, well, hazy but not cloudy, and I thought this is a great setting just to come and get some fresh air and talk to you a little bit about why I'm doing it. So it occurred to me that this is the first time I've done a retreat, and there's certain things I was a bit worried about, so I thought, well, why not use it as a way to kind of document what I'm doing and maybe help other people, who are thinking about it, or, maybe on the fence of wanting to go but not quite having, the courage to do it, or having concerns or whatever. So this is the day one, and I'm going to outline to you what I'm going to be doing while Mr. Boss has a dig. So for those of you who don't really know me, that's Mr. Boss. That's my Rotty boy, and he loves water. So if you hear me shouting, it's because he's going in the weeds and stuff. But so I've had concerns over my size and my figure and all sorts for as long as I can remember. And so the thought of going to a retreat, the first thing that came into my mind was, oh my God, I'm not fit enough, as in physically fit, because we'll be doing yoga and guided walks and things like that. I'm not slim enough, I'm achy, and I feel old, and blah, 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 blah. So, and whilst I know that a retreat is a way to press reset and to get yourself feeling better, I still feel I'm so stiff around the hips and the lower back and stuff because I've got a sedentary job, work from home, and I figured, well, okay, so what can I do to get myself feeling better, ready, so that I can enjoy this retreat and not feel like I'm struggling. So I'm doing a 21-day plan, and I'm going to follow Chris Carr's Crazy Sexy You 21-day eating plan. It's not a diet, it's just a plant-based way of eating. You can lose weight on it, but that's not really the focus. It's because in this retreat, it's like a juicing diet. So there's going to be, or a juice fast, sorry. So there's going to be 3 juices and a soup every day. But I mean, packed chocker full of like goodness and good calories and good fats and things. So it's not good. We're not going to be hungry, but just to get myself weaned off caffeine and as much sugar as I can and various other things like that, I'm doing her 21-day plan to get started. So that starts, I did almost a week of it last week, but I'm starting it in earnest today. So I've got all the plan printed out, I've done all my shopping, I've got my juicer at the ready. I'm going to go home and make the green juices for the day, and then and then crack on with it, because last week it made me feel amazing. I had so much more energy, and I think the fallacy there can be about not getting enough protein on a plant-based diet, which is absolute garbage, because vegetables have got so much protein in them, it's unreal. So is quinoa, there's loads and loads of protein in things like peas, in broccoli, in spinach, and it's just, it's a fallacy. So I'm doing that because I've followed Chris Carr for a long time and I like her ethos. She's a lovely, lovely woman. So I'm going to try that. Just to get me feeling, off caffeine, off sugar, and just feeling better sort of from the inside out. And I've also committed to going to yoga at least once a week and Pilates once a week to kind of stretch my tight muscles out. I've got very tight hip flexors and down the backs of my legs, so I often get sciatic pain. I sound like a right old granny, but it's because I've worked from home for a long time. I've got a sedentary job, and whilst I walk the dog twice a day, I've done nothing else for quite some time. So I'm almost starting from scratch on a fitness level. So I'm doing that, and I've also got a gym plan, with weights and stuff that I'm going to carry on doing, because the guided walks that we're going to be doing on the retreat are going to start at 40 minutes and then build up a little bit, and they're through kind of hilly countryside. So I want to make sure that I'm peak fitness for that. Walking is absolutely fine for me because I do so much with him every day, and I walk on beaches and stuff, which can be quite knackering, especially when they're on a slope like that, which Newbiggin is. So that's the first thing I'm going to be doing. I'm also going to be doing like stretching every day and stuff like that. I'm going to just to kind of help lengthen the muscles out, and I'm going to be doing dry body brushing every day before I have a shower or a bath, and then detox toning oil at least 2 or 3 times a week from Neal's Yard. As you know, I'm a Neal's Yard representative, if you like, or consultant, whatever you want to call it, because I love their products, because they're you daft dog, he's just stuck his face in and got a stone out. No, come out of there, that's algae. This way, let's go this way, look. I love their stuff because it's effective, it's homegrown, literally. They grow all their own stuff, it's all organic, it's all, I think 99% organic anyway. And the ones that aren't, the bits that aren't organic is because you can't get organic in those kinds of preservatives. But it's chemical free, it's natural, it's beautiful, and it works. That's the main thing. So I'm going to be using their detox toning oil. I've already seen massive results on like leg cellulite and stuff like that, so I'm going to carry on doing that. And I'm also using animal ache oil from avena.co.uk because it's got juniper, I think, and rosemary and a couple of other oils in it, which is really good for achy muscles. So if you've got down the backs of the legs, sciatic pain like I get, you know, when you've sat on a hard chair or whatever and it all tightens up, it's really good to just knead it into the bum and backs of the legs, and it really does help. It's very warming, it's very relaxing, and see, I told you I was unfit. So that's going to be sort of my daily and weekly routine. And I'm also looking ahead thinking I don't really want to be like laden with loads of makeup and stuff because it's going to be warm, so I'm going to get my eyebrows tinted, eyelashes tinted, so I don't need to bother with mascara, and get rid of these greys. So just so that I don't have to think about anything. I might even put some fake tan on my peaky white legs, because whilst my feet have got nice tan lines, my legs have not. So those are all the kind of peripheral things I'm thinking about. And I'm also going to be looking at the fears around it, you know. So it's a big thing for me because it's a big chunk of time. It's a week, you know. It's the run up to my birthday. Family will be wanting to see me and things like that. And I've been asked to do this, or I've been called to do this, sorry. And I know it's going to be good for me, but equally, I'm nervous, you know. So what I'm going to be tapping on through the day today is kind of a little bit of overwhelm and maybe a little bit of fear of whether I'll do it, because I'm terrible for starting things and then not finishing them, you know. So I'm going to do a little bit of tapping now. So if you are, and it doesn't have to be about retreats, but you can tap along with me if you've got anything going on in your life at the moment that feels a little bit overwhelming. Let's just start there, okay? So tune into your body and into that place where the overwhelm lives. So where do you feel it? Do you feel a jittery stomach? Do you feel a tight chest? Is your throat blocked up? That kind of thing. And just feel into that, feel what it feels like. And then just start tapping on your collarbones with me. And take a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Ready? And blow it out. And on the out breath, drop those shoulders down if you can. I can't because I'm holding a phone up, but wiggle them if you need to. And then while you're still tapping on here, just say, I give myself permission to let go of all this overwhelm about this upcoming thing. So I'm thinking about the retreat, you just think about whatever it is for you. And I'm ready to let it go now. And then we're just going to start tapping on the eyebrow while he has a chew of some grass. So this overwhelm outside of the eye, this overwhelm in my stomach for me. It's all a bit overwhelming. Under the nose, there's so much to think about. Chin, I'm a little bit scared. Or replace that word, you know, if scared isn't the right word for you. Collarbones, this overwhelm in my body. Under the arm, I want to let it go now. Top of the head, I really want to let it go now. All right, take a deep breath. And then just tune back into that overwhelm. Has it shifted? Does it feel the same? Hopefully it shifted a little bit, and you can repeat that just really simply going around saying this overwhelm in my, wherever you feel it, and it should start to shift, okay? You can also tap around and say how you want to feel. So you could tap around and say, look, tap with me, I want to feel calm and collected. Come on, boss, this way. I want to feel ready for anything. Under the eye, I want to believe I can do this. Under the nose, and I want to be prepared. chin. I want to invest the time in myself. Collarbones, and I don't want to feel guilty about that. Under the arm. I want to let go of any and all overwhelm. Choosing to feel good about this adventure. All right, take a breath. Just keep checking behind me because there's a big wolf dog coming, and he doesn't necessarily get on with wolf dogs. They scare him. So, okay, so how did that feel? You can replace the words. If any of you have worked with me before, you'll know that you can replace any words with any words, whatever resonates for you. And just keep feeling into any sensations that come up or anything that changes. Okay, so that's the first one for me. I do feel a lot calmer now, just in a couple of rounds. Some of you, it may take longer, and that's fine. There's no rules about this. It's very organic because it's how you feel. So just listen to yourself, listen to your body, trust your feelings, and see how you get on. So I'll be back on tomorrow. This literally is not a set program. It's just kind of a video diary of how I'm doing, any progress that I'm making, and I guess a bit of accountability for me as well, to let you know what I've done that day, what I've eaten. If it's not of interest to you, then that's totally fine, no hard feelings, but I just figured there might be somebody out there that it might help as well. And if you're thinking about doing the retreat, then you'll see that it's not that big a deal. It's just something that you can do nice and easy in with your everyday life. That's what I'm hoping anyway, and it can get you ready without any of the overwhelm and panic. So I hope you enjoyed that video, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye for now.